an abandoned house here. But I would just do a quick tour through it. There's a picture that I think was on the wall. I'm just gonna do a quick one because look at this dresser. They set this dresser out here and just let it ruin. Look at this, a punching bag. Oh, there's a speaker. Oh, here's another picture. Now when we do this stuff, you know, we'll never take anything. We'll never steal anything. Shelf is falling over. Look at the floor. The floor is completely falling in. And there's a furnace. Sad, but look at the wall. The wall is, you can see where it's slumped a little bit. Okay, you can see the floor, the wall is suspended way up here. You know? It's kind of, you may not be able to see the wall. It's kind of settled. There's a toy. I think it's probably not been too long since people have maybe lived in here, but the floors are falling in and the whole thing, you know? This room has the floor falling in here too. There's a salad shooter. Hey, look at that. That's a Presto salad shooter. That's how you make salads. See, some of this stuff is older stuff from the 80s. And when you're in a house built in the 80s, stuff like that. Here's a couple of computers. Now, I never say where these houses are at. There's a TV, an old CRT TV. Here's someone's nice shoe. That's a pretty shoe. That's an 80s dress shoe, that's flat, you know. Look, there's a sewing machine. See, the whole floors are falling through in here. This is what we had before we had flat screen modern TVs you can hang on the wall. That was a that would be in the era of the CRT TVs in the 80s and 90s. And we had those kind of TVs, you know. Everything in here looks like it's 90s, you know. I'm not going to roam through stuff too much. But I think everything in here is pretty well just, they've just, there's another vintage shoe. What the heck is this thing? Hey, look at this. Alphabet Pal. A couple of toilets. Look at this Chinese screen. Ain't that nice? A nice Chinese screen. Yeah, the whole house is just getting to where it's just settling, you know. Oh, these windows, half his windows are gone. It's a Verizon Wireless. It hasn't been too long. See, this is from Illinois. 2009. I'm not going to put anybody's personal stuff here on the screen. But yeah, you can see all this stuff in here. 80s stuff, so who knows when it was since somebody moved out of this house, you know? Could have been 10 or 15 years. See the wall? Yeah, it's 10 or 15, 20 years. Who knows? See, that's just pretty much it. Okay, now here's the kitchen in this house. Fabulous, fabulous house. Auto body repair. Hey, look at that. That's what they used to. Instead of WikiHow, we had that. Books. Yeah. This is a book about law, police and law. Offenses, laws. Oh. There's the bathroom. There. There's an old magazine. See? The kitchen here. And you can see there's a window busted there. Here's another part of an old magazine. Hot water heater. There's a set of train tracks. Look at that. There's a really old stove, and the roof on that back addition is completely caved in. See? The roof on the back addition is completely caved in. There's a stove in there. Maybe that's just a back porch. Let's see what this is. A typewriter. Oh, that's a very old microwave. This is what we had when I was a little kid. A very old microwave. And here's an old stereo. Floor model stereo from the 70s. It's a nice big room. This would make a killer awesome room. This is a living room. It's a living room seat, It's like a seat, a footstool with, you put stuff on it. So, it's a nice dresser thing. But yeah, that's what this is. This is, a lot of stuff in here is really old stuff, And the weird thing about this house, I'll tell you, I'll explain it to you. And this is actually, the roof up here was built on top of another roof. See, there was a roof down here, and they built a roof on top of a roof. So this was originally the outside of the house. You see? This was originally outside of the house, so they built this out on top of it. So actually extended the roof up, so. Gobs and gobs of stuff in here. Everything. It's such a big room. Huge, because it's a whole upstairs in the house. Very, very cool. Lots of clothes, lots of crap, lots of stuff everywhere. Toys. National Geographics. I used to love these. 1996. It's somebody else's stuff, but it's somebody else's stuff, you know? So yeah, just all this. I'm not going to go through all this stuff in this house. I'm going to get out of here because this isn't really my house, you know. But I got to show it to you guys. This big old house. Let's go to the back porch. Let's see if we can slip out here. It's locked. It's actually bolted shut or something like that. See, you can see how the floor's all caved in. So, kind of a waste, I think. Pretty cool big old house. There's another house that looks abandoned. Maybe we'll do it later. You see the windows boarded up. See it? It had a roof up on top of a roof, and it would make you think it has a full upstairs, but it really doesn't. So, pretty cool odd house.